this is lesson 18. This review and sustain the crisis management program. Okay, this topic, right? About okay, maybe I'll back it up. Yeah. Okay, now that you have got a crisis management plan and that you have actually come to this course, right? Now, what we want to do for this lesson 18 is to again recap the areas that, when you go back to your organization, you need to review your crisis management program to see where are the areas which can actually be enhanced. Okay, so you need to know after you have got your crisis management plan in place, where are the gaps, and if you have it in place as part of that program management mode, right? Everything is done, it has been developed, and you are just doing the exercise. So now you need to relook at your crisis management program and see what else is there that you need to do to make sure the two objectives. One, which is to make sure that your crisis management plan stays current, okay? And that the second is that is ready to be activated in the event of a crisis, okay? Like even Kenneth was saying that just now, they have a crisis management team, but there's a crisis management plan, but nothing, because there's no crisis, it hasn't been activated. So we want to make sure that even if we have got a plan in place, there is an ongoing effort to review the currency of the plan, plus to see what else will need to be done. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do is to go back and look at how are we doing the crisis management processes, the plan. What is the framework? What is that processes that we have in place? Did we look at, before, during, after, or did we focus a lot more on the during? And if it's during, we look at, did we zoom in deep enough into each of the phases and look at the flow of events to see where are the weaknesses, like is it incident response, escalation, managing the crisis, or is it the roles and responsibilities that we have not defined or it's not clear? Okay. So look at your crisis management plan and your crisis management process, your program, and see what needs to be taken in each of your own organization. Okay, so this is another slide of what we can actually look at. Okay, which is assessing the different emergency situation, right? We know for sure different scenarios call for different plans, call for different ways of managing. Different problems or issues can crop up, for different scenarios, right? And we as soon as you can review your crisis management plan, roles and responsibility structure, then you can recommend to your crisis management team, maybe in the next meeting, these are the things that we think we should focus on, for next year. Now we are coming to end of 2021 in around a few months time, right? So it's actually a good way to relook at it and plan for the next year. Okay, and you can actually put it in the next budgeting window. Okay, so and then after the crisis, the return to normal operations too. Okay, so threats and situations, you have looked at the various threats in the earlier module. Okay, so look at the threats that you have identified that are relevant, okay, to your industry, to your company, right? Okay, based on the types of threats that you have, whether it's a technical threat, and so forth. Right now, right, one of the most feared threat and the most likely threat, what do you have in mind? Is something that we need to get ready for. Any thoughts? What is that? Okay. Yeah. So this is the crisis management structure. So revisit your crisis management structure. Okay. I'm going to um, uh, let you break you into two groups. Okay. So okay, let's say Kenneth and okay, let's say Kenneth and maybe Eric. Okay, Kenneth and Eric, you be team one. Okay, and Christopher and Haja will be team two. Okay, so what you need to do is that okay, there is a crisis scenario. Okay, maybe we should look at oh, okay, maybe it's actually a terrorist attack. Okay, let's use the terrorist attack that one of you mentioned. Okay, terrorist attack into your organization. Okay, and they have uh, planted a bomb, uh, and that is actually going to go off. Okay, the terrorist is you receive a call saying that there is a bomb being planted which will go off very soon. Okay, so Christopher and Haja, you are the you are the I was okay you are the business continuity crisis management team, uh, command center, operations team, and so on, feeding the information to your crisis management team. And Kenneth and Eric, you are the crisis management team. Okay, so with this scenario, the crisis management team, which is Kenneth and Eric, you decide what information you will need to know. Okay, from the incident, the this incident that has been reported right now, so that you can actually make a decision as to what to do next. Okay, whether you want to declare a disaster or not. Okay, that is and then Christopher and Haja, you are going to decide on what is the information that you need to feed the crisis management team with. Okay, so take 10 minutes to discuss. Okay, and then after that, we will come back together and we will see your input to see the information that you presented. Is it what Kenneth and Eric is asking for? So this is I'm going to create a breakout room for you. Okay, 10 minutes. If you have document, you can just type it in so that you can share screen later on. If not, you can just verbally say that. Okay, so think about it. I'm going to create that breakout rooms now. So a few more slides, which we talk about necessary coordination with external parties. Just now we talk about service providers as well. Okay, and there's also the necessary information to the public, to your tenants, right, that you mentioned. So look at all these functions, revisit them, test them out with the different scenarios, review them for the different scenarios and see if there's anything that we actually don't know, right? Anything that we need more information on, more guidance on, like the timing to evacuate and so forth. Okay, so you can relook at your crisis management team members also, as part of the reviewing of the crisis management program, because you have got your list. and you can look at it to see whether those members, core and non-core members, you know, you have actually got a list of them, right, in the earlier modules. You know, the heads of the business, the corporate communications, people, IT, and so forth. Okay, so the next few slides, right, is the information on the incident response. This is, I think you all mentioned that it's who, what, where, when, why, right, which you all went through. I think both sides, I think you all were looking at that as guidance. So there are probably a few more bullets that you all can actually look at, because this will help to be used to review your crisis management plan in the initial report incident response, to see whether there's enough information in the plan, whether it's comprehensive enough. Okay, so I'll leave you to look at the questions. Okay, and crisis alert status, right? You know, you talk about the alert escalation, or you know, when you alert, right? Just now, when we talk about that, the bomb track call that we have, we didn't reference the green amber red at all, right? Okay, but if we do check, see whether in your organization, do you actually have an alert status, a table like this, so that this can be used as a yardstick as to how serious that incident may be. Okay.
Can I just say something about this? For the COVID-19 BCP that we had, we followed the government.
Yes, actually, the COVID-19, the government has done great guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do amber, we say, okay, ours also amber.
Yeah, phase 2, phase 2, huh? Phase or phase 1, heightened alert, circuit breaker, whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. So for COVID-19, we are very thankful. You know, the government has got all the safe management measures in place, so comprehensive that every company knows exactly what they need to do, what to comply with, and so on. Okay.